would've came to my real list.
Well, there you go, we have an hour till lunch.
My own.
You're home.
Good morning.
Morning,
Morning.
How is everybody besides cold?
Good.
Good. How are you today?
I'm good. Better than last week. You ready?
Sure.
Oh, I didn't know. I just, well, I don't know, I'm starting with you three, because I know you control the courthouse, so I don't know when we have contractors and all that, how we get this arranged. I know we have to do work in the courthouse, and I'm fine with that. I just never get noticed. We get, people showing up, telling us we have to move stuff right now, and I don't wanna prevent them from doing their stuff. Like, when we had the gentleman, the crew that just did all the wiring, and they were really nice, but I mean, nobody, and everything had to be in my office, which wasn't a big deal, I mean, except for certain things needed to be put away, but they show up and they're like, well, we need to get there and you have to move this bookcase, and I'm like, well, when do we need this done? Like, and they're like, oh, right now, like, and I'm like, I understand you guys got a job to do, but like, I gotta find me some community service people, so that's one big one. And then last week, and I don't know what the issue was about the broom closet, that's our attorney conference room on the corner there by the order, as to why the window had to be why the window had to be frosted, because nobody told us anything about it, and I'm like, what's going on? And so I don't know where the breakdown is, I don't know. So truthfully, I just feel disrespected. I'm like, can somebody give us a little notice when they're gonna do work in our area? One, cause it might be a day that we really can't have people. Two, like, we might wanna put some things away. And three, I'll work with them, and if we have to block off a day and say, hey, we won't schedule court.
No.
So that's all I want to talk about, okay?
We'll try to do a much better job.
And like I said, I know people have to, when we hire contractors, they have their days, and I'm willing, but.
The roof projects take a little bit longer than what we anticipated,
Well,
whether everything's kind of.
the weather's not helping, right?
But we'll, because things happen somewhat quickly there, so we'll try to be better.
Well, and like I said, I understand, and with the weather, I get it. They might be scheduled for a week. Judge had a jury trial scheduled because they're back now, and I mean, I get that. They can let us, it doesn't really affect us too much on the roof except the noise, but we can work on it. It's more just people showing up with their equipment and stuff, and they act like we should know. It's like, who are you? Who do you want?
Okay.
That's all I want.
Okay.
We hold, each group that comes in for construction or repair or whatever, usually hold a weekly or bi-weekly meeting, construction meeting in the afternoons. Would you prefer to have a representative from your office be here at our construction meetings?
It might be a good idea.
Cause they give us like timelines and dates and.
Well, and like, do they give you the schedule of like what office they're gonna be in?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
But they usually tell us this next week we're gonna be here, here,
And if nothing else, it would be a little bit more informative too.
Right, so that's every week?
It's every other week.
and each project has a different
I don't
meeting.
know.
So you may be,
And correct me if
Having
I'm
someone
wrong,
here
Troy, our
on the-
next meeting is the 27th. It may change.
Okay, and what time are they?
1 o'clock.
1?
Yeah.
One.
This will be for the roof.
Okay, let's see, I don't need to be on there. Like I said, the roof, I understand, there's noise, there's nothing we can do, and we can kinda work around that. It's just, there's other stuff, so no. So I'll skip on the roof. Okay?
Okay.
What else are we gonna do? What are the construction, I know the basement, but that has really nothing to do with it.
That's pretty much done too.
Well, but I mean, that part doesn't really.
The roof,
We should be about
we
that.
should be, remember how we did the vendor, company where we had the communication for all the schools? The devices for all the schools? We did that, and we also did it from courthouse meeting, and that's what you've seen lately,
Okay.
has been that.
Okay.
And I think that's coming to a complete.
Yeah, that should be finished, and those were the guys, Judge, that were in from our
Oh.
office up to your office,
Okay.
so
And
Then-
they're complete with that work.
they are,
No, I knew they were, and they were really nice, I mean, and I didn't wanna get, I'll say ugly with them, because I realized they were gonna do a job, and they were, I think, just as shocked as I was that, I think they were just as shocked that we didn't have the stuff moved out of their way, and it's like, well, I would've, so, no, and that's what I mean, so I get that, and I know there's other stuff, that's all. So if it's not you, tell me who to go talk to, and I will.
okay.
Alright, that's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright, hey, thanks, have a good day.
You too. Stay warm.
I know, I'm so sick of this, I'm sure everybody else is too. Nice, I might have you, let me know, I'm not gonna put 27th, but.
Gentlemen, would I
Where
be
I
able
should
to
start.
have,
Even if I can have Daniel.
a public speaking time?
You signed up, Lori? Yeah, 3 minutes or so.
Can wait for Tori. I noticed Jerry was here the one week and his comments didn't get put in the meeting notes.
Who?
Isn't it Jerry Kramer? He spoke a couple weeks ago and he didn't get in the meeting minutes. Anyways, that's a side thing.
Okay.
I'm just informing you that
Okay.
it didn't actually get recorded. So I wanna make sure Tori's here.
That's fine.
I'm just gonna do my 3 minutes. And you do put these in the meeting minutes?
Mm-hmm. Am I tiny?
I got it.
Okay.
So I know that Van Crest was here last week, and we still have people at Hardin Hills. And so I didn't know, a lot of people have been asking as far as updates for Van Crest, where's it at, what, not necessarily Van Crest, I mean, have their timeline, I'm hoping that it's moving forward, cause you have until July. But what about Hardin Hills? Is there a communications or something that we can know what's happening out there? You know, why we're spending the money that we're spending out there to scan documents, those kind of things, and was just, you know, it sounds like a communication issue. So just, people are wanting to know from you guys, what is happening, cause it's supposed to be empty, right? I mean, it's 98% empty out there. So it just brings into question the funds that are being expended and, the Medicare overpayments, you know, what's gonna happen with that, how do you close that entity out, and, you know, what's that look like for our community moving forward? So, yeah, so, I think the community would like to hear more from you guys in response to what's happening in our community, just similar to what the judge was saying. More, you guys don't discuss much in the office either, and so decisions are made, but we still don't know what's happening to go into those decisions.
I think to a certain extent, and I'm gonna answer that, and please chip in, but to a certain extent, everything that we're doing there is kind of a process. We have to wait for this to happen, this to happen, this to happen. And quite frankly, we've held up on a lot of communication because we want to let the process unfold before things get too much out in
For
front.
Van Crest,
So it's related to Hardin Hills, Van Crest.
well, just in general, communications.
So, and once things unfold like we anticipate, then we'll see more communication.
That would be nice. So anyways. Sure, my 3 minutes is up.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
I just have one question about Van Crest. Have they communicated anything about whether or not they're taking the old property, or they've been hush-hush about that, I'm guessing?
right now, that's still part of the process
Right.
going through. We haven't hit that particular process yet, officially.
Officially. Okay, that's all I got. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. Tori, I think, anything else on the agenda?
That was it, just Judge Santos.
So,